The lowest entrance point is simply reaching. Anyone should be able to at least touch their toes like this or pick something up. It's actually proven that more flexible hamstrings and the ability to round the back with light loads up to 25%, which is the standard when your wrist gets below toes, gives you a more bulletproof lower back. Now, I have seen instances such as, well, the first person to credit my inspiration to get flexible hamstrings was Kaddour Ziani. There's two others to mention. Kaddour is teaching me that to kick the rim, and if I look at his angles, this is not enough. Let's look at the bottom position here, right? This is not enough. You actually have to make contact of knee there and then kick. Very tough and requires more range. So for someone needing to progress to more range, I do think that would border into more extreme activities, probably a martial artist who's trying to be the best in the world. So you can see here would allow, oh yeah. So I could see that if I want to reach that goal of kicking the rim, I'm gonna have to go farther. Now the person who taught me the Jefferson curl and who taught me that it was okay to round the back was Jeff Wolf at the Flexible on Instagram, and we had a ton of success with people's backs. If you look in our system, we work it every which way. We work it literally, like whatever you can do with your back, we work it. Okay, so it doesn't mean we're only doing this. I'm only talking about doing this in our system. We only do it 1 to 2 days a week, depending on the program, and I only advise up to 25%. But what if you, in a wrestling sport, have to pick up another human being like this? At that point, does the risk of going heavier or does the risk of getting beat up, which is more important? So I personally, just to see, for no sport performance reason, I drove this with Jeff watching me to 100% of my body weight, wrist below toes, and I was fine, okay? Don't be offended. I'm giving you the truth there. 25%, I've seen very safe, and the literature looks really safe for. I don't advise going, I don't go over that, okay? But if I wanted to be the best wrestler in the world and I had to pick people up and stuff like that, probably even in football, I would probably go closer to 50%. But again, this is for you to decide. I'm just a cheap guide. So, huge thanks to Kaddour for inspiring me, because again, I used to have this whole thing of thinking, oh, I don't want to get too flexible or something. Oh wait, Kaddour has a 50-inch vertical. You're just being a wuss. Then, in person, Dmitry Klokov, power snatch 400 pounds in front of me after doing shit like chest to floor, pancake to warm up, which I was nowhere near, and I realized I was just a total wuss. I was half the explosion of Dmitry Klokov, Olympic medalist, and I was just fooling myself, and you're only gonna find strength coaches with half Dimitri's explosion telling you not to get flexible. So look at the greats. Ask Serena Williams, ask Oscar Robertson, ask Usain Bolt, ask Kaddour, ask Jeff Wolf. And huge credit, because this is my go-to now, I think, for basketball players and a lot of sport athletes. Our upper calf back here is so tight, we never really find out what our hamstrings could be. So huge thanks to Lucas Hardy at Range of Strength for bringing this to the table of the Slantboard plus Jefferson curl. There's probably more to thank, but those are definitely the big three. Kaddour, Jeff, Lucas. Thank you guys. I have no intention of offending anyone with these videos, just giving you real solutions, because I used to spend hours a week stretching. Now I do 1 set of this a week, and I maintain a pretty easy front split, which I never set out to get. So it can be so much simpler when you get strong through range. You actually load the tissues, and it's proven you can lengthen the area instead of tightening back up, tightening back up, tightening back. I spend about 10 minutes total in my week stretching, just ATG system. Plus I do about 1 round of this, but I think you should do 3 rounds twice a week to get there, because it takes about 6 times longer. I learned from my original mentor, Charles Polgan, 6 times longer to get a range of motion than to keep it. So I keep it once a week, and I'm living proof of that. But I did it more like 6 sets per week. I like 2 days a week, 3 sets to get there.